Hi, my name is Karthik. It was the 10th grade when I had to select an educational track for the rest of my high school, like every other teenager in India. I was confident about my choice. It had to be sciences. I had been passionate about the subject ever since the middle school. But the Central Board of Education in the country said that blind students could not pursue sciences, and my life came to a standstill. That was the first time that I experienced discrimination on grounds of my disability, and I did not know what to do. I decided to fight back, and after 9 months of fervent appeals, over 40 letters to the chairman of the board, I managed to secure the permission for all blind students across the country to pursue sciences. But this incident shaped my passion and my course for the rest of my life. I got excited about disability advocacy, and I knew that I wanted to use technology to empower students and professionals with disabilities to do absolutely anything and everything that they want to do. I hit another roadblock when I wanted to enter the engineering schools in the country when they could not provide me the reasonable accommodations that I would need to take their entrance examinations. I was fortunate, though, to be accepted to Stanford University in 2013, where I pursued my computer science degree. But at Stanford, I was even more troubled by what I saw. I was able to access all of the various services and accommodations that would enable me to successfully complete my computer science degree. But my friends in India still did not have access to any of this. And it wasn't even about expensive technology or resources that were available to me in the United States. It was all about information. It was all about experiences and frameworks and policies in place at Stanford that helped them to provide these services and accommodations to their students with disabilities. I launched a project called Project STEM Access in 2013 to share all of this knowledge and resources with some blind students in India and to help them to pursue their engineering courses after the top Indian schools finally changed their rules to allow blind students and provided them the reasonable accommodations to take their entrance exams. I later followed this up with a mentorship program for students with disabilities from around the world in technology, where we paired them up with corporate professionals that could provide them guidance. And most recently, I've been running iSTEM, a program where we basically provide various resources to students with disabilities to help them with their education and employment search. One of the things that I find again, though, is what really helps a lot of the Western institutions provide services has to do again with their experiences and these frameworks in place. It doesn't necessarily have to do with expensive or crazy resources. And this is what I want to try to universalize through the Shuttleworth Fellowship. What I want to develop is a way that we can share this knowledge, this experience that has been locked at various top schools and corporates today, so that everyone, all organizations around the world can use this knowledge to support their students and professionals with disability. What I want to do is to make these various frameworks actionable, to automate a lot of these workflows around providing support to students with disabilities so that anyone who does not even have experience with disability is able to provide this support to their students. I've already started working towards this effort as part of iSTEM, and we have been able to get initial memorandum of understanding and partnerships with 7 top universities in India and 5 corporates to pilot test our platform once ready. This is what I want to scale through the fellowship. The idea that anyone with a disability deserves the support to do absolutely anything that they want, that low expectations around disability will not be accepted just because we lack the knowledge in a particular country or in a particular institution. The project will basically involve automating all of the workflows that have to do with providing support. For example, disability onboarding for someone with a disability when they join a school, guiding the kinds of accommodations that would make sense given the past experiences of a student, and then automating those experiences and those accommodations and services using artificial intelligence. For example, converting textbooks into accessible formats when they're otherwise not available, or real-time captioning for someone who is hard of hearing, etc. Given over a decade of experience in the disability community and having worked with governments and international organizations such as the UN, And having developed assistive technologies that are currently being used by hundreds of thousands of people with disabilities around the world, I think and I'm confident that I'm equipped with the skills to develop this platform that would not only make a lot of this information actionable, but would also unify a lot of the technologies available today that otherwise cost thousands of dollars and have been limited to only a subset of the disability community, and will bring together the various stakeholders involved. That is, students with disabilities, professionals, assistive technology developers, education institutions, and corporates together to co-create and use our collective intelligence to develop accommodations that would empower people with disabilities to do things that they haven't even done before, and in the process, break all barriers around disability that we have had in our society for the longest time ever.